Let me know if the screen is visible right now.
Yes, sir, it is visible. And yes, I have started recording the meeting. Yeah. Thank you,
Yeah,
sir. And sorry for
and
the
it is a full
inconvenience.
screen that is
Yes,
visible.
yes, yes.
Yeah. So we were at the word intellectual. So most of us know what intellectuality is all about. It is all about creation of mind. This brain is a very, you know, intelligent thing. It can make you do good things. It can make you do bad things. Today we are going to talk about the good things only. Okay. Whenever your mind prompts you to create something, what you can end up creating with. Look around you. Can you give me some thrilling products that you are having around? Any one of you, the product you feel that you cannot live without. Any one of you can unmute and tell.
Chair,
No,
full pen,
right? Chair, pen, mobile phone,
book,
smartwatch,
Computer.
computer.
AirPods,
Correct.
AirPods,
Earpods. Yes. So I have had some examples like headphone, earpods. What is the difference between them? They both solve the same purpose, right? What's the difference?
AirPods are
Yes. And what's the difference between the AirPod and the headphone? The
AirPods are
size
easy
is
to
there?
carry. Yes.
Yes, of course. One is having big dimension, another is smaller one you can carry easily. So, in the same category, you find different products, right? So, with the positivity of your mind, you can end up creating a product. Now, can you give me any example relating to process? Believe me, we see processes every day, and we see processes in our house itself. Anyone, any guess?
Could you repeat?
Uh, any example of process?
washing of cloth, washing of utensils.
Right. The easiest one that you can see in your house. Okay, in every house, mama or
Cooking.
papa, everybody, yes, cooking. So, if you do cooking and if you make, let's say in Gujarat, most famous is dhokla and everything, right? So there are different processes that you can end up having different taste in your dhokla, right? In the similar manner,
Yes.
using just say let's say the batter of gram flour, you can make different products. You using different processes, right? In dhokla, you steam the batter. If you make bunya or laddu, what do? You deep fry it. So only the process is changing. The basic products which you are using are remaining same. So with the use of different process, you get different products. And where does this process come from? They all come from your mind. Then we see different designs, like we have just now talked about headphones and AirPods, right? Even in AirPods you can find different kind of design, like Apple is having different design, Boat is having different design, JBL is having different designs. So their shape is different. At some places you can find the pattern is different, patterns are different. So we'll be seeing lots of examples of all these things. Then symbols, name, slogans, images, these you must have seen these things like Aaj Tak. You might have seen ABP News. So if that particular logo appears somewhere, you understand what it is going to talk about, what this place is all about, right? Next are eatables that we have talked a little, articles, and that too, these eatables or articles are from geographical region. Like just now, I have talked about Dokla, and it is possible that few of you might be mouth watering. Oh my God, today I did not have any Dokla, right? So basically, whenever I talk about Dokla, my Gujarati friends they get some kind of spark. So why does that happen? Because Dokla comes from a particular geographical region, and people like to eat this at a lot. So these products actually let you know that we are talking about some geographical reason also. Moment I talk about Dokla, moment I am referring to Gujarat. So like there is literacy and artistic works, we listen to albums, songs, music, then we read so many novels, there are books and etc etc. These are all creation of mind only. Then there are traditional knowledges. You see, if you go outside and by accident you fall down and you got a small bruise on your hand, and if you come back to your house, what is your parent going to advise? Go wash it and apply something. What is it the parents normally tell you to apply on your bruises, the small bruises?
Haldi. Haldi.
Right, haldi. Where does this haldi comes from? It is all about the traditional knowledge. It has been coming to next generation, next to the next generation, to the next generation, and it is coming from our ancestors. So this is all about traditional knowledge. Now you see a person ends up making a process, a product, or a shape, or anything. So if a person is creating something, should not he be rewarded for that? So for that, all the governments have come together and they have thought that there should be a strategy, there should be a law that should be protecting all this creation of minds. If a person is creating, he should be getting some incentives. Okay, he should be given due recognition. And you see, genuine product supply is an issue. Nowadays, you can find a branded product and the copy of that branded product. So nobody wants to have a copy of branded products. Everybody wants to have a genuine product only. So if these protections are there, then only we will be able to supply genuine products only. We won't be able to stop other people from counterfeiting it or pirating the creations. So with all this background, we'll first talk about the patents. Patents are going to cover products and process. Then we'll talk about designs. We'll talk about trademarks. We'll talk about geographical indication. We'll talk about copyrights. We'll talk about semiconductor integrated circuit layout designs. And the exclusive rights are definitely for limited period. And these exclusive right, like if you have got a patent or design or trademark or GI or copyright or any one of this IPR, you will get some exclusive rights. Only you can make it, only you can use it, only you can sell it, only you can import, only you can give a permission to export these things. So these kind of the exclusive rights you are going to get. So first is the product and the process. So let me come up with an example. If there are some professors here and they're having infants in their home. So you see, no infants want to take a bath. None of the infant want to take a bath. What do we? Why? Because moment the water touches their face, they are just they'll start crying. So a person maybe was watching this, and he came up with a solution. Oh my God! So this child is taking bath, and he's quite. He seemed not to be bothered that water is coming on his body. So this is one kind of invention. This is a product, of course. Then this is way back in 1906, the first airplane that was patented. Okay, you can see the name of O and W right on the top. If my cursor is visible to you, any guess what is this? You can read also on this.
Telephone.
It's telephone.
Yeah, this is the first telephone that was patented way back in 1881 by, I think the name is also mentioned, Alexander Graham Bell, at the bottom side, right hand side. This one, 1985, the tape recorder, Many of us might feel nostalgic with this. Nowadays, these products are obsolete, but they were there. right? And most of the companies, there were companies who have got the patent on this. So now, if suppose there is a tape recorder, so if a person comes up with another kind of tape recorder, whether that would be patentable. Just now we had talked about two kinds of headphone. One is a bigger headphone and one is a smaller headphone. So now there was bigger headphone. A person has come up with smaller headphone. So what do you think? Should it be patented? Any one of you, just give your opinion.
Yes, it would be
Yes.
patented because the product would be somehow different. It will not be the same as the product that was created earlier.
Yes, even the category is same. The product which are coming with different features, which are serving different problems, are going to be patented in the same category. So here we are going to see some example. We all have seen this kind of lead pencil. This is quite common. Then a person come up with the idea that we can have an extra grip on the pencil. So this kind of pencil is also patentable. Another person and come up with an idea that a person has to carry a pencil as well as an eraser. So he put the eraser on the back of the pencil. This is also patentable with respect to A or A1. Then this is a curve kind of pencil. All the children are going to like it. Then there is a pencil from in which if the lid is rub up, then you can replace it by putting it taking from backward. Then there are color pencil, and then there are tip top pencils. So all are having some different kind of features. Okay, so actually they all are patentable. My screen is visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So I wanted you to have this idea that even in a same category, there are different products, different feature in the in those products may render a product patentable. So this is the light bulb in 1879. That Edison has first made and patented. Then this is one of the Codes. It is called. It was patented in back in 2012, and around 4 lakh units were sold in the same year. Then there is also a bendable power strip, and around 5 lakhs were sold in the same year. So this is what invention is about. The product especially, the product may be a big hit. Now this screen is visible to all of you.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes.
I believe most of us are having knowledge of basic science. Can any one of you try this at home? Can you lean up to this level? If I see this leaning
No.
is nothing less than around 20-25 degree. Is it possible
Mm.
for a normal person to lean up to this level?
Yes.
We need a different level of training for leaning this much.
Okay, so you think the training is one of the thing that can make you lean up to this point. Any other guess how he is able to
You
lean
have
up
to
to this
have a
point?
great sense of balance for the same.
Okay, so more or less the first answer is same as yours. Any other thing? Think out of box. Can you see the way these people are leaning? Whether his toe and his heel should also be touching the ground itself, or ideally they should have been up. What I
I
want to tell
think
you
it's
here,
all about the boots, like the heel that is situated inside the boots.
right? You are partially right. Actually, you have come to the point that I wanted to let you know. Actually, the kind of shoes Michael Jackson is wearing, it is a patented shoe, and that was patented by Michael Jackson himself. In the heels, there is a provision that will adapt some kind of hinge from the stays, and it won't let him fall. And because of that only he is able to lean up to this. Obviously, I am not telling that because of the practice you cannot lean up to this level, I don't know. But as per the science is concerned, for a normal person, it is not possible to lean up to this. So he had a patented shoe. So after this session, actually, you can go and watch, find on Google whether there was any patented shoe by the Michael Jackson. So it is just because of that patented shoes he was able to lean up to this. So Michael Jackson was also an inventor. Now the processes. Someone of you have told me cooking, right? So process of making tea. We make lemon tea. We make milk tea. We make different kind of sweets, right? We make different kind of pickles and other eatables. Process of making medicines, herbal composition. If you go to some Ayurvedic doctor, he will make different composition, right? And sometimes he will grind it, sometimes he will tell you to eat as such. So these are also the processes, and these all processes amount to they can be patented. They all amount to different invention and they can be patented. And once you get a patent, you get a 20 years right in India itself. If you are patenting in India, they are all territorial rights. Like you have patented something in India doesn't mean you are going to get a protection in Nepal, in Bangladesh, or in any other country, USA, or in any of the country in United in Europe. You are not going to get a right over there. It is a territorial right. So with this, I think now it's a time to have a video so that the lecture does not get boring. So hold on a second. I will play a video. Okay. Okay, one of you can please confirm me whether the sound is audible.
Everybody, Aaron here.
Yes, please.
Yes, it is audible, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
And welcome back, or welcome to Top Training if you're new. Today, what we're bringing you guys is 20 of the most unknown and most useful inventions that you probably didn't know existed. I'm probably going to make you go to either eBay or Amazon, possibly purchase some of these yourself. So go and sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. These LED traffic lights are the way of the future. You can see the time tick down into the different color lights. Less accidents, less stress, and a whole new, better way to drive. We have the ironing board mirror, which basically, like the name says, you can iron on the ironing board, flip the board over, and voila! You have a mirror where you can look at your sexy self in. Tired of not being able to sit on the bench after a rainstorm? Then this invention is just for you. Simply crank the bench to a dry spot, and then you have a nice place to put your butt. Can't find that wrapping paper that you need that you've been searching everywhere for? Try this word search universal wrapping paper. Simply circle the word of the event and you're done. Great for birthdays, Christmas, anniversaries, graduation, and much, much more. Picture this. It's Monday morning, you're tired and it's raining outside. How are you going to hold your coffee and the umbrella at the same time? Introducing the cup holder umbrella, where it only takes one hand for both items. Don't you just love one-hand multitasking? So you can't seem to get all the toothpaste out of the tube. Hands not strong enough for that? Then get yourself one of these fancy tube squeezers and say goodbye to countless hours of bad breath. Do you love babies and scooters? Then why not get this hybrid of a stroller and a scooter? Just simply place that little bundle of joy in the seat and away you go. Foggy mirrors are the worst. It happens to all of us. We get out of the shower and can't see what we're doing in the mirror. Have no fear, the mirror wiper is here. With this handy dandy suction cup, it's easy as 1, 2, 3. No more using your prudy hands. Don't you just hate when your outlets go to waste when you can't fit that one plug or charger because the others are in the way? Then this is the product for you. Simply attach all the Lego pieces and rotate them to your liking. Fit way more than you ever would before. Oh, just one thing. Don't misplace them because everyone knows there's nothing worse than stepping on Legos. Want a quick squirt of your favorite fruit juice? Then stick this spray spout in your grapefruit, orange, or tangerine and enjoy the citrusy goodness. Pizza cutters are the thing of the past when you have pizza scissors. What makes this even better is that you can cut, grab, and place the pizza with one movement of your arm. Introducing the cat table, the table that allows your cats to play while you work. Equipped with many fun routes for your cats to take, they won't have to be jumping all over you anymore. Some people slurp and others twirl. If you're a twirler, then this is the invention for you. The curved barbs on this specially designed twirl fork will make it easier for the spaghetti to stay on the fork, and you can actually enjoy your meal rather than struggle to eat it. The cat crib will give your little feline friend an extra place to sleep that doesn't involve on top or around you. Take the extra precautions and make sure no one ever uses your coffee mug without permission again. This one has a key that you must use to unlock the mug. No key, no entrance, no coffee. This holder will make cutting fruits or vegetables a snap. No more chopped fingers and other strange injuries. If you decide to cut onions, you will most likely still cry. Onion cry guard sold separately. Do you want to be the life of the party or even a master bartender? Then buy the Ring Thing bottle opener. Simply place on your finger and open bottles like you never have before. Do you hate carrying around an umbrella but don't want to get wet? Then call right now to receive this inside-out retractable umbrella. Simply pull down and it's no longer a burden to carry. Do you want to be more healthy and just eat egg whites? Then pick up this gulping yolkfish egg separator at a store near you. You'll be on your road to strong bones in no time. Do you hate seeing nice candles go to waste? Do you want to use them 100 times over? Then get the wax recycling candlestick. The candle burns and the wax melts down to create another candle. Now that's what I call eco-friendly. Alrighty guys, and that is going to do it for today.
Yeah, I think we all have seen the video. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now next we'll see another kind of intellectual property that we have talked about earlier. It's designs. See, there are two ducks. What exactly is the difference between them? Their shapes are different. The configuration is different. So these two ducks are different designs. Now you see the balls, and a pink ball is at the center, other 6 balls are at the periphery. So if we change the center ball, then the configuration would be different. Again, this amounts to a different design. Ornamental design is something that we all are aware of. So I'm not going to talk about this a lot. Now you see the configuration of lines. They can be straight, they can be curved, one of the line can be thick, or the thickness can vary in a gradient manner. So all this amounts to different kind of pattern or different kind of design. Now you see, in this basically a central pattern is having a diamond, green diamond, and the light green diamond that is taking it in. So that is the basic building block that is repeating. So if the basic building block has different kind of pattern, so that will also give you a different design. Now you see there are 4 ducks. They all are having different color pattern. They all are different designs. So even if you are having one duck as a design registration in your name, you can go for another just because you are having different color combination. Again the same. So this was about design. So design is about features of shape, configuration, pattern, ornament, or composition of lines or colors. The lines can have different colors, so they will also amount to different design. And if you apply it to any article, remember this: all these features shall be present in an article. An article is considered as a as a product which can have different design, right? It cannot be simply you are making on paper and you're thinking this is a new design. No, unless you apply it to any article, it cannot be registered as a design. Okay, and these are of course going to be done by some industrial process. And how do you differentiate different design? Your eye is the sole judge. Only you can tell if these are having different designs. If we see two ducks in the last drawing, so actually with the color itself we can see yes they are having different designs. Once you get a design registration in your name, you will get 10 years of exclusive right, and that would be extendable by 5 more years. So this is about design. And any one of you let me know what is this? Any guess?
Logo.
Yeah, it's a logo. Logo of what?
Company.
Yeah, which company?
Adobe.
No, it's Reebok. Okay. So with this logo, what do you sense at the very first moment? Reebok is in a product market. It manufactures lot of product, and if at any product this logo is present, you come to know that Reebok it comes from Reebok. So with the brand, actually this is a trademark which let you know the brand, and with the brand you have some kind of feeling in your heart that yes, Reebok makes good kind of articles, so I can buy this. But Reebok are normally costly. This also we know. So with this logo, you are having the information that I am going to have a product of this particular brand. This, any guess?
Nike.
Nike, thank you. This is Adidas, of course. This,
Jaguar.
yeah, it's a Jaguar, but it's a trademark of
Puma.
one of Puma, right?
Puma.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. This,
McDonald's.
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 What do you get at McDonald's?
Fries, burger.
No, no, I understand. So food you get, right? You get food. Apart from food, what do you get there? Food and drinks. Apart from food and drinks, do
Ice
you get
cream.
some post? I'm sorry, what is that?
Softy ice cream.
Service.
Okay, apart from any article that we eat or drink, any product that we eat or drink.
Toys.
Toys.
Okay, so there are all kinds of products that we are talking about right now. Do they give you on your table? Do they bring the food items on your table?
No.
Yes.
Question.
Yes.
At some places they do. At some places they do not. Right? After you finish your food, do they come to your table and they clean your table?
No.
I think that is how they're maintaining their chains, right? Okay. So, anyways, what I was trying to let you know. So there is, apart from product, you are getting service, right? People serve you at any restaurant. When you are finished, they clean the table. They serve you also. They give you they will give food in your plate in small chunk. They will serve you water like this. So there is kind of service also you get. So as far as my experience is concerned, I have had products as well as service at McDonald's outlets. So next is, any guess?
Pizza Hut.
Yes.
Pizza.
Here also you get food, drink, and service. This one,
Domino's.
Domino's. Yes. You see,
None.
all of you know about the trademarks. They are all registered trademark. Do you think if you want to open a pizza chain, let's say I am one of the student of Saurashtra University, I have just now passed out, I want to do any startup. So I have opened an outlet that will be supplying pizza. So can I use any of this logo
No.
on my
No, you
outlet?
can't, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir, you
no,
can't.
sir.
Cannot use it because it it informs you that the service or the product is coming from this particular company, and that company is not yours. So you will be actually infringing somebody's intellectual property right, and those are these are all criminal offenses. This we all know. FedEx. What does FedEx do?
Courier.
Right. So courier is basically a service. They don't give you a new product on their own. They just do the service of getting one courier from one place to other place. They only provide you service. So basically, we have seen examples where in the first one we have seen only the products are delivered or provided. Then in this, product and services both are given. Now in FedEx we get only service. Blue Dot also we get only service. India Post also we get only service. We don't get any exclusive product of them. Okay. In India Post, possibly there may be some exclusive products like stamps and all, but they don't come with the logo of India Post, I believe. So what I was trying to make you understand, with this logo, you have a kind of information that I'm either going to have some product or I'm either going to have some kind of service from them, right? So this is what trademark is all about. Just now we have finished a sign capable of distinguishing the goods or service. Like अगर दो outlet है, one is having the Pizza Hut board, one is having the another is having the McDonald's board. So you know which one is your favorite if you want to go to Pizza Hut or if you want to go to McD, right? And if you want to go to McD, you will go to McD only. You will not go to Pizza Hut, because with the help of that logo, you could understand this is what my favorite is. Okay, so with the help of that logo, you are in a position to distinguish what good or service I am going to have from which enterprise, right? Trademarks are normally valid for 10 years, but they can be renewed for indefinite period. Just like you see the Times of India, nobody can use the Times of India as the name of their newspaper. Nobody can use.
Excuse me, sir, you are not visible.
Trademarks are one of the strongest intellectual property that can be renewed indefinite for indefinite period. Nobody can copy that. That's why Coca-Cola is almost it is having the intellectual the trademark register for almost I think 50-60 years now. Normally you see these two kinds of sign over a product. One is TM, one is registered, one is R in a circle. So R in a circle means it is a registered trademark with a particular government of a territory. TM means simply trademarks. That means it has not been registered with government, but still it is valid as a trademark because they are well-known marks. Like Coca-Cola is well-known mark. Even if they do not apply for any trademark, it is quite known and nobody can copy it. Okay. This is Tata, Apple, and Coca-Cola. So over the periods of time, you see the last one, if you see 1917 or something, I am unable to find out the rightmost in the Coca-Cola series, the rightmost bottle, that is now a trademark of Coca-Cola also. The shape of the bottle. They use it as a trademark also. With a period of time when the bottle was registered as a design, and now it is so famous, this particular design of the bottle, that they are using it as a trademark also. Nobody can make a similar bottle, a similar shape bottle. You can see in the period of lockdown, there was some kind of copying the product. In left side, you can see hide and seek. In the right side, you can see Krakow. So if you see normally, then you find these products are more or less same. So this is what few of the companies have done. They have copied the left hand side in a manner to produce the right hand side. So actually the court has restrained them and they have court has probably imposed a penalty upon the company also, that you cannot do the infringement of trademark. Or you see what happens if you see the left hand part and right hand part. Basically the color configuration remains same, the shape of biscuit remains same, even the design inside the biscuit remains same. So with your naked eye you cannot literally, if a person who is not literate enough, he cannot read Monaco or Krakow, so a person will get confused, he will think both the products are same. So based on that, the high court has restrained the particular company which was producing the products in right hand side. Now comes copyright. So normally while we are in college, we find it very difficult to buy all the new books. So we go to the open market where the pirated books are available and we do buy it. So whether it is legally right? Anyone? Yes, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, audible.
Yeah. So actually, that is not legal. You cannot have a copy of a book. You cannot make a Xerox copy of a book also, because they are all copyright protected. And for the copyrights also, just like I told you in trademark, they need not to be registered with the government. Moment you have published your book, it is having the you automatically get the copyrights of that. Okay. Similarly, we get papers in journals. We What do we do if I am having a paper of the journal and one of my colleague or friend wants? So normally we forward it through the email in the PPT format or in the PDF format, right? So but that is actually a copyright infringement. You have to check when you buy any journal article, you have to check then and there itself they do right. You cannot reproduce it, you cannot make a copy of it like that. In a similar manner, you must have heard similar songs. Like there was one Badshah famous song, uh, गेंदा फूल करके एक नया गाना आया था. So in that, what Badshah did, he has copied one line. One There is one Bengali line, and that has been written by some of the person who is now in the stage of penury. He is not having any money, so he came forward and he said that this particular line belongs to me, and the Badshah should not have used it. So what did Badshah do after that? He has transferred around 5 lakhs in his account, and he said, yes, I have copied it, but I'm kind of settling it now. So actually, that was copyright protected by the person itself, even if he goes to the government office or not for the copyright purpose. Then there are building plans. There are some drawings, like there is some Mona Lisa drawing. There are so many famous drawings of the artists. You cannot actually copy them and sell them. These are all copyright infringement. Then some of the photographs that photographers take, wildlife photography is there, then still photography is there, then different kind of photography is there. So you cannot actually copy them and produce them. Whenever you are copying them and showing in a presentation also, we should actually be telling the source that I have taken this picture from. If you are showing the source, like in the journals also, if we write, we mention so many references. Why do we mention so many references? Because we give due credit to the people who have done the research previously. In a similar manner, well, you are using a photograph for some literature purpose, or you are teaching someone something, at that point of time you should be mentioning it, that this comes from there. And normally a copyright is valid for around lifetime of an author plus 60 years. उनके जो भी next generation होंगे, they will be getting for the 60 years. Recently there is a movie, I would suggest you guys to please have do see that, Shyam Singha Roy. It's a very famous and super hit movie, I believe, and this movie talks about copyright a lot. In a similar manner, if you guys have seen Three Idiots, there is a talk about patent. Like Funsuk Bangro is having around 400 or 500 patents. So there is a dialogue on that. So these are few movies that I want you guys to have a look at that. You will come to understand so many things. Okay. So from this copyright, I told you what happens. Sometimes we find a few of the book of the authors are so good that they teach one or two chapters very well. So we always have a tendency to have a copy of them, right? Or those books are normally very costly, so we do not buy. We do not wish to buy them, right? So what do? We just take a copy of that. Actually, there is a provision in Copyright Act itself. There is one society that is called Indian Reprographic Right Organization. This particular organization is also having having a website. You can contact them. Their main objective is to ensure that the copyright of authors are protected, and at the same time, copyright owners are respected and rewarded. Like if you are making copy of this in so many colleges, it happens. There will be a study material. From book A, there will be chapter 1 and 2. From book B, there will be chapter 3 and 4. From book C, there will be chapter 5 and 6. And they all will be made in a bunch like a book. So actually, if you are doing those things, so you are infringing the right of some of the author. But this IRRO, the Indian Reprographic Right Organization, do have a kind of understanding about that, and they have a talk with authors, and then they give you permission to reproduce in that manner. For that, a person who is reproducing it, he will be giving some share of the profit. So this is what Indian Reprographic Rights Organization do. So you should be having some knowledge about that, because till I have done my masters in engineering, I was having no idea about that. And I am very happy and very thankful to the government of India that these kind of initiatives are open to the college and institutions and schools also. So now at least you are having this information, and you can approach to this particular organization if you are doing such assembling of different chapters to make a different kind of book in no colleges. So next is, what is this? Any guess? Yes, am I audible? Are you all
Hawa Mahal.
sleeping?
हवा महल
Yes, sir, you are audible.
हवा
I
महल
hope I hope this is not a boring class, because you know IP itself is a boring subject. We somehow try to make you guys keep awake. So, anyways, Hawa Mahal, that is the right answer. So, with the Hawa Mahal, what is the first thing that strikes to your mind? The city, which it
Ancient
is situated in?
Jaipur.
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 Right. This is what I wanted to hear. Thank you. So, moment you saw Hawa Mahal, you will say, "Oh, I have gone to Jaipur," right? In a group of friends, at least we do boasting. नहीं हम इधर भी गए उधर भी गए, like that. This any guess?
अक्षरधाम टेम्पल
Right. So, with the Akshardham temple, what comes to your mind?
Delhi.
Delhi. And you guys belong to Saurashtra region, right? That is the college is in Saurashtra region.
Yes, sir.
Any other guess? Akshardham temple is also in Gandhinagar, Gujarat, right?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, what comes to your mind first after seeing this?
South
You're
India.
hungry?
इडली डोसा
South
साउथ
India.
इंडियन
Yeah.
Tamil.
You have a kind of feeling that we are going towards the bottom of Indian side, right? To the south region. Next. This is having the mix of all the foods from the middle India, right? Right, from Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Delhi, and everything. You can find it in there. So basically, after seeing this food, first thing that is coming to your mind is the geographical origin. This is what I wanted to let you know. Any guess? What is this?
Mithila print.
No, this is not Mithila print. So
Kachi work.
yes. So basically, I believe you are from Gujarat, whosoever have answered it. So this is actually Kutch embroidery. This is a registered geographical indication of. You see, when we are talking about geographical indication, are we talking about a single person? Are we talking about a group of people from the place, or are we talking about the individuals?
Group of persons or
Group
association.
of persons that we are talking about whenever we are talking about the geographical origin. So what happens in, let's say, in one part of the in a geographical origin, what happens? There are some kind of knowledges that the group of people possesses. Then what they, with the knowledge, they make some kind of new product. Okay, and these products are something that the government has thought upon. These are the group of people who have made this product, who are carrying this particular information from the generation, and they are actually keeping our cultural identity intact. So there was a need, there was felt a need that we should protect their knowledge. So for that, a geographical indication has been made legal. So what happens? A group of people from a geographical origin, they will be having exclusive rights of making this. So if this is a Kutch embroidery, only Kutch people in the Kutch area can make this. They cannot make this in Delhi and say this is Kutch embroidery. If they are making in Delhi, they cannot sell in the name of Kutch embroidery, because this is an intellectual property for a group of people. You have, if a person wants to sell it in Delhi, he has to take permission from this group of people who are the registered owner of Kutch embroidery. Why this happens? Because they are all poor people who, आप देखेंगे bamboo stick से भी they make so many products at so many places. So these are all kind of, traditional knowledge also, and these are all kind of skills that they have been carrying for their generations. And if they are not rewarded, how are they going to survive? So for this, geographical indication is there. So अगर आपको कच्छ एम्ब्रॉयडरी बेचनी है दिल्ली में in any other places other than Kutch, you have to take permission from them. You have to pay some part of profit or as a royalty to them. So this is what geographical indication is all about. This one is Kutch embroidery logo. This logo also cannot be used by other people. Of course, you have to take the permission of Kutch people or the group of people who have got this particular thing registered in their name. Any guess what is it? Of course, it is a mango, but there is some.
Gir mango.
Sorry?
Gir
Yes.
mango.
Yes,
Kesar Keri.
Gir Kesar mango is also a registered GI of Gujarat. Okay. This one?
Wheat.
Yes. It's a kind of wheat. They're having long grains, Bhalia wheat it is called. This is
Bhalia
also,
gaon.
yeah, Bhalia. I'm sorry, my pronunciation was not correct. So this is Bhalia wheat, and this is also registered GI of Gujarat. This one?
Bandhani.
Jamnagar bandhani.
Okay, that may be one kind of product, or maybe I have copied it wrong. As per my
Patoda.
knowledge,
Patoda.
yeah, it is Patan Patola. It is a handicraft also, and this is also registered as a GI by one of the community of Gujarat. This, it is also relating to Kutch. It is a Kutch shawl.
Moti work.
It's Kutch shawl. Maybe, hey,
Okay, sir.
if I'm not wrong, just to have a verification on this particular figure. I may be wrong because I have copied this one in hurry. So, but as per my knowledge, this is Kutch Sol. So, I have tried to let you guys have some idea about patents, designs, copyrights, trademarks, and GI. Okay. Semiconductor, I have not have many things to let you know, but I will let you know at the last of this session. So I feel you guys must be feeling bored, so we'll go for another video. Okay. And this video is in Hindi, so I have no other choice but to play it, and I believe most of you will follow Hindi. One of you can please confirm me whether the voice is there in the video.
Yes, it is coming.
Yeah, thank you. Please join.
चिंदी चोर के साथ घमासान के बाद अब आईपी नानी बिजी हो गई अपनी पोती की शादी की तैयारियों में। संगीत वाले दिन जब छोटू उनसे मिला तो
वाओ नानी, आप तो बिल्कुल छाए हुए हो। आपके सामने तो मधुबाला को भी कॉम्प्लेक्स हो जाए।
ओए, मस्का लगाना बंद कर। ये बता तुझे क्या चाहिए?
नानी, आपने तो मेरा दिल ही तोड़ दिया। क्या एक प्यारा सा लाडला सा बच्चा अपने नानी को कॉम्प्लीमेंट भी नहीं दे सकता?
अच्छा चल, एक्सेप्ट किया तेरा कॉम्प्लीमेंट। अब बता तुझे क्या चाहिए?
मुझे कुछ नहीं चाहिए, बस आपकी हाथ की वो स्पेशल वाली चाय पीनी है।
बस इतनी सी बात के लिए इतना बड़ा मस्का?
मस्का नहीं नानी, आप आज सचमुच बहुत ही रॉकिंग लग रही हो। ये साड़ी आप पर बहुत ही अच्छी लग रही है।
अरे ये तो स्पेशल लखनवी चिकनकारी है। लखनवी चिकनकारी पूरी दुनिया में मशहूर है। ये अपनी खूबसूरत और बारीक एम्ब्रॉयडरी के काम के लिए फेमस है। लेकिन पता है इसकी सबसे बड़ी खासियत क्या है?
क्या है?
ये एक रजिस्टर्ड जीआई है।
जीआई? वो क्या होता है नानी?
जीआई का मतलब होता है जियोग्राफिकल इंडिकेशंस, हिंदी में जिसे भौगोलिक उपदर्शन कहते हैं। ये किसी समुदाय का बौद्धिक अधिकार है, वो विरासत जिन्हें प्रोटेक्ट और एनकरेज करने की बहुत आवश्यकता है। मुख्यतः इन टाइप्स में रजिस्टर्ड होती है नेचुरल गुड्स, मैन्युफैक्चर्ड गुड्स, टेक्सटाइल्स, हैंडीक्राफ्ट्स, फूड स्टफ।
अच्छा।
चल अब ना किचन में चलते हैं और गर्मा गर्म चाय बनाते हैं।
हाँ हाँ हाँ।
किचन की ओर जाते हुए नानी ने छोटू को अपना देश घुमा दिया।
छोटू।
जी नानी।
ये देख, ये पेंटिंग देख। ये एक मधुबनी पेंटिंग है, बिहार की। और ये है हिमाचल की कांगड़ा पेंटिंग। तेरे नानू को देश की कला और संस्कृति से जुड़ी हुई चीजों को इकट्ठा करने का बहुत शौक है।
अच्छा।
ये कठपुतलियाँ देख रहा है?
हाँ।
ये राजस्थान की हैं। इसी तरह छत्तीसगढ़ से बस्तर ढोकरा, आंध्र प्रदेश से तिरुपति लड्डू, असम से मूगा सिल्क, नागालैंड से नागा मिर्च और मध्य प्रदेश के बाघ प्रिंट, ये सब रजिस्टर्ड जीआईज हैं।
ओके।
ये हमारे देश की कला और संस्कृति का प्रतीक है। हमारे देश में हुनर और कला का इतना भंडार है कि अभी से ही 300 से ज्यादा रजिस्टर्ड जीआईज हैं।
वाह नानी।
चल अब तू चाय बनाने में मेरी मदद कर। एक बर्तन में पानी ले और उबालने के लिए रख।
यस बॉस।
पता है छोटू, तुझे मेरे हाथ की चाय इतनी पसंद क्यों है?
क्यों है नानी?
क्योंकि ये स्पेशल दार्जिलिंग की चाय है। ये देश की सबसे पहली रजिस्टर्ड जीआई है, जो 2004 में रजिस्टर्ड हुई थी।
लेकिन नानी एक बात बताओ, इन जीआई से फायदा क्या होता है?
देखो छोटू, ज्यादातर जीआईज गांव के समुदाय के होते हैं। इनसे कारीगरों, बुनकरों, किसानों की आमदनी बढ़ती है। उनको अपनी मेहनत का सही दाम मिलता है और उन वस्तुओं की डिमांड भी बढ़ती है। साथ साथ खरीदने वालों को भी विश्वास हो जाता है कि वो एक जेन्युइन चीज खरीद रहे हैं।
ओह, वैसे नानी मुझे एक आइडिया आया है।
अरे वाह छोटू, तेरे को आइडिया?
यस नानी, अगले महीने फॉरेन से मेरे कुछ दोस्त आ रहे हैं। क्यों ना मैं उन्हें हमारे देश के कुछ सुंदर जीआई प्रोडक्ट्स गिफ्ट में दूं?
ये तो बहुत ही अच्छा आइडिया है छोटू। उन्हें ये चीजें जरूर पसंद आएंगी और हमारे देश की कला का नाम भी होगा।
देखा नानी, आपकी संगत में मैं कितना इंटेलिजेंट हो गया हूँ।
हाँ भाई, ये बात तो है।
और इस तरह एक बार फिर आईपी नानी ने आईपीआर का झंडा ऊंचा लहरा दिया।
I hope you guys have liked the video. So we'll be back to the presentation, and we are almost to the end of our presentation. So I want you guys to have a look at this. This is a laptop and it is having a trademark on it, that is the Apple's trademark. If you see the screen, the LED or LCD display, it is of course a part of this particular product, but still the part of product is also a subject matter of patent. So there could be a product which is having at least 5-10 patented articles uh, in that. So this LED or LCD display is a matter of patent. The body of the laptop, if you see the keypad portion, it's right. It start the gradient of the thick. If you see the thickness with the length, the thickness keeps on decreasing. The gradient is negative. Then if you see the screen is the thinnest one. So these all go to the different design. Apple sign, of course, we have talked about the trademark. Then it will be having a user manual. That is a matter of copyright and layout of integrated circuit. You see, if you see earlier, there used to be a big computer. With the passes of time, the size of the computer kept on changing. And what is the reason behind it? The only reason behind it is the material silicon. Moment we have been able to produce silicon a lot, we kept on reducing the size of the motherboard. We kept on changing the size of integrated circuit, and there would be different designs, of course, and they all amount to different designs of semiconductor integrated circuit layouts. So this is what only thing that I wanted to let you know. And if you want to search patents, there are some free softwares. Google Patent is one, and this most of the people all around the world they use it. Then InPass is ours, that is on IP India website. Then there is World Intellectual Property Organization, and then there is European Patent Search. So now we talk about the career in IPR. Basically, the science graduates, they will be having the career relating to drafting of patent application. They can be a patent agent. There is lot of litigation going in the courts or in the office of controllers. So all the science graduates can actually have a career in patents, especially in patents with respect to drafting, litigation, and they can be a patent agent. You have to pass an examination that is being held every year or every 2 years. Then other graduates like art graduates or other graduates, and you are having a law specification, you can actually do litigation for trademarks, and you can become a trademark agent, you can become an IP lawyer, you can represent a client in the court. You can also become a government servant like examiner of patents and design, or examiner of trademarks and GI, examiner of copyrights. Basically, law degrees required for being to become examiner of trademark or examiner of copyrights. I think I'm at the end of this, and before we end this, I want you to have a look at one more video. Yes, we are done for the presentation officially. Any questions? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please.
Yes, students, faculties, if you have any questions, you can unmute yourself and ask directly to the sir, or you can write it in the chat box. Few of the questions that is already in the chat box is, yeah, sir, it was one of my questions that the GI logo of that Kutch Bandhani you have shown. So that logo need to be trademarked, or it is coming directly with the GI mark.
That's a difficult question. Yes, it is actually a GI only. Why it is a GI? It could also be used as a trademark. Of course, nobody can use it. And I told you at one point of time that trademark is not required to be registered. Why it is normally kept in the GI category? Because it indicates you that a product is coming from a particular region of India, a particular region of the country. So it is definitely a registered GI. At the same time, it is a trademark,
So
non-registered.
we need to
You
go for
cannot use
the
it.
we need to go for registering it as a trademark, or it is
For
directly
the
coming to
trademarks, I told you, for the trademarks and copyrights, I told you there is no need of registration.
the. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even if it is a well-known trademark, or even if it is well-known in a particular community, it is a valid trademark. It need not to be registered.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice,
That's
sir.
why the term well-known trademarks comes to the picture.
Okay. Okay, sir. Another question in the chat box is, how much time is needed to get a design registered?
Normally, a design is registered, I think, within 6 to 7 months.
Okay.
Sir,
Only patents we are delaying because we are having less number of competent people who will do it. Apart from that, design is done bit fast. Trademark is done bit fast. Copyright is, so you need not to register also, but even if you go for registration, copyright, it won't take much time. It is just a certificate that is required to be issued. There won't be any verification. And speed is something that we are taking time. Yes.
Yeah, some one of the person is saying that 3 years passed, but design is still waiting. Yeah, I think there is a
Design should not wait for 3 years.
uh,
It's less likely. Maybe he has applied for a patent,
Sir, sir, I'm Pankaj Kumar from Jaipur.
right?
I have filed some design in more than 3 years ago. Still, these are pendings. And we have
So,
submitted
Pankaj,
the reply for such examination report 2 years ago, and there is no any further query or objections. I regularly follow up the design office with polite reminder that kindly see, update or see if any process to expedite such application, kindly inform. There is no any
I
response
don't think for
so far.
design there should be this much of waiting.
Please
It's
check.
less.
There are many applications pending since more than 4 and 5 years. Still, 2018 applications are pending in design. I think design is not so complicated like patent, and even patent are registered and granted nowadays in within 1 year. And don't know why design office getting so much time to register it
yeah,
in 4 and 5 years. It's a quite.
Okay, you do send a mail, we'll forward it, and with a note that in the NIPM this matter was also
Sir,
raised.
may I have your email ID?
I think Path is having. I have
yeah.
passed.
I will share it to you, sir, Pankaj Kumar sir, and you can
Thanks a lot.
inform them. Right? Any other students have any questions regarding the various types of IPs that the sir said? Right? Design, trademark, copyright, patent. Then you can unmute yourself and ask. One of my questions, sir, it was that as you said that we don't need copyright, right? But if we are registering it, so what is the benefit or what will be means if we are not copywriting, registering it as a copyright, then how we can prove that it is
See,
my
the
own
best
work?
protection you will be having, like,
Yeah.
see, if you have not registered copyright and you have gone for a copyright infringement case in the court, that so and so person has copied my rights, and because
Right.
it is my copyright through this book, now you have to prove in the court that you are in possession of this particular thing for from a time period what you are mentioning. Like, see, you have you were an author of a book in 2019 and you have published it in 2019. Okay, now if the book has not come to the market, it would be very difficult for you to prove that this book was first published in 2019. Now let's say if you have registered that book in copyright office, so you are having a government paper, a paper that this particular thing was registered. So in the court, you need not to prove that this product was with me since 2019. So this is one of the benefit. But yes, even if you do not register and you are in a position to show to the court that I'm in possession of this particular thing, we'll be having similar rights.
Okay. Yes, sir. Sure. Another thing, my question was that in the earlier, means in the earlier time in these slides, you mentioned that food products can be patented.
Yes.
So, sir, basically food products means any preparation or can be patented.
Okay. Have you ever seen those instant mix?
Yes.
Most of them are patented.
Okay.
Most of them. Then their formulation is also being mostly they keep it as a trade secret because they obviously mix something that they don't want to let others know. Like you have seen that McDonald's and everything, they don't share their recipe. Those are called trade secret. They don't want to let the people know. But nowadays, these are all kind of havoc only that they are creating, because we are scientifically so advanced that we can literally do reverse engineering, and we can find out what are the things that is inside in any kind of product.
Okay. Any other participants do have any questions? You can please unmute yourself and you can ask.
Yeah, I think there is a question regarding biological material. Yes, for biological material, there is a guideline. Okay, so since I am not an expert from biology field, so I will just give you the basic idea about if you want to, let's say you have a modified gene or something, right? That are not naturally occurring, or you have used some naturally occurring thing, and you have modified it with your process, and you have or you have added something. So first thing is that you need to disclose it to the National Biodiversity Authority in India itself, and you have to deposit all the details over there. If at all you want to have a product, patent on biological material, you are bound to disclose it to the National Biodiversity Authority at first. Then only you can come to the patent office for patenting and all. रिमेंबर दिस, अगर आप पहले नेशनल बायोडाइवर्सिटी अथॉरिटी के पास नहीं जाते हैं तो इवन इफ यू अप्लाई इन पेटेंट ऑफिस and even if your invention is patentable, you will not get any patent since you have not disclosed it to the NBA, that is National Biodiversity Authority. And there is if you simply google it, you can find this biological materials patent plus patents plus guideline. You will find those things, so you can literally understand those things in a more in a better manner than I can actually understand, because I don't relate to this bit. But these are the basic knowledge that you must be having regarding biological materials. I don't know whether I am able to answer the question of Mr. Solanki, Rishi Singh Solanki, properly on this. So, but this is, but I suggest you to have a reading on your own. It won't take much time.
Sir, another question from my side is, what type of association exactly is required to register a GI? Means it need to be a legal association like trust or
I
what?
think so. I think so.
Okay.
Because you see, how is the government going to identify that this particular reason, this group, this community is there? There has to be an association.
Okay.
It's quite likely. I would try to have the answer of this question in a better manner, and I will ask one of the expert of this field also, and I will let you know if there is any deviation from what I have answered to you. Okay.
Sure, sir. Any other participants we have with us? Dr. Vimal Parmar sir, Dr. G.D. Acharya sir from Atmi University, Dr. Vimal Parmar sir from Jamnagar Law College.
No, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Okay, students. Yeah. It was a very interesting session by Kundan Kumar sir. It was very interestingly explained the various types of IP, how it is useful, what are the different eligibility criteria for this intellectual properties with very good examples and examples of IP Nani. Interestingly, geographical indications, how it is useful. We see each and every product nearby us is containing many different types of IPs in it. So I hope all the students and the participants would learn that anything, any product, any processes that we are using contains some of the IP in one way or the another way. We also thank you, sir, for sharing this expertise and experience with us for creating an awareness regarding the intellectual property for our students, faculty members, and the public who have joined from our nearby regions. We also thank IP office to provide this support and create this awareness. I also thank all the participants to hear this and to get the knowledge and get the insights from the sir and attending the session very interestingly and conducting the question answers very interestingly. Right? We thank you,
Sir,
sir.
a doubt. Sir,
Yes,
one doubt
yes,
is there.
yes. You
Yeah,
can.
please.
Okay. Very good afternoon, sir.
Yeah.
I have a doubt that let us assume that there is a startup. okay, that is involved in app-based innovation that cannot be patented, but the idea is unique and it has a market. So how to protect that idea?
Go for a copyright, number one. Number two, it's not like that software may not be patented, but software with the hardware is patentable.
Okay.
Software is integrated hardware, means if you are
Yes.
making some functions with the hardware integrated with that software, you can go for the patent.
Like recently, I have seen. Whenever I go to do small shoppings, like we go to buy vegetables and all, they're all having that Paytm ka wo small box. When you transfer the money online using that QR code.
Sound box.
So yes, see, they actually tell this much money has been received. So for a
But
for a
sir,
layman
but
person,
if the startup does not have hardware, we don't have hardware, then what will be the case?
so then software can only go for a copyright.
Okay. And what happens is let us assume a small example. If I want to sell organic vegetables on the website, so nobody has done that in the manner which I want to do that. So the idea is unique. So if I want to approach an investor or I want to approach an partner, so is only copyright protection will be
Okay,
okay,
I
or
will,
some
I will
other
give you
kind of
one
protection I
example.
require?
I'll give you one example. Okay, so
Okay.
we clearly know that these subject matter will not fall in patent. Number one. Number two, if you see for Amazon, if you do shopping on Amazon and all, so there is an option that you just click on buy now. You don't need to click to add to the cart or do things. Even in the cart, there are 10 products added. And if you want to buy exclusive one item, so you have an option of buy now clicking. If you go to buy now clicking, of it is not going to include other 10 products which are already there in the cart. You will be able to pay only for that particular product in the final cart. So that is called one click sell option or something like that. So Amazon is having one click technology patented in their name. So if in your website, if you are doing something like that, that can be a matter of patent.
Sir, is it
Okay,
patented in
understood.
India also?
I doubt. I doubt. In other countries, these are being patented, but in India, there can be other way. You literally have to do lot of research and lot of. I will tell you one thing. Patent drafting is all about how. Getting a patent is all about how you draft things. And there is in the big companies, if you see Apple or any big company, they're having a specialized IPT. If you read in a simple manner, you would never be able to understand. So few days back, I was in a hearing with the High Court. So the honorable judge was there. So one of the litigant whose patent application I have refused, so he started reading his claim. So the judge said, see, I know how you people draft the patent application. So if I keep on reading this whole day, I won't be able to understand anything. So make me understand your invention in a language of layman. So literally speaking or unofficially speaking, I'm telling you, if you are good in drafting, you can get patent on anything. Let alone the let alone if you are going to commercialize it or not, I don't know. But this is what patent is all about, frankly speaking. So 10 years back around when I have joined this organization, I was having zero knowledge. And now I could literally understand because there was a session back 10 years back in our college where they were telling about how the drafting things happen. And we took it very lightly. But now we do understand how difficult it is. I mean, even we are unable to understand so many things. So for this one click technology also, I believe if there is a good drafting in India also, it would get through.
Yes, Toyam.
Of course, there is no clear cut answer whenever a quasi judicial process is involved or whenever a judicial process is involved. आप कोर्ट में जाएंगे एक लॉयर को लेके वो बोलेगा कि आप जीत भी सकते हैं हार भी सकते हैं तो इट्स लाइक दैट.
Understood, sir. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Toyam, and thank you, Kundan sir. It was our privilege to have you as an expert for our session.
No, I'm very thankful. Thank you.
Yes, and it was very knowledgeable and informative sessions. I hope all the participants enjoyed it. And sure, sir, thank you. We will be surely in touch for the further sessions and for further understandings about.
Sure, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thanks to
Thank
all the
you.
participants. Now we are
Thank
ending this
you.
meeting. Okay. Yeah. Thank you all.
Have a good day to all of you. Thank you.
Same to you, sir.